So hello everyone. I know I haven't been around, but my power was actually out. Just to be completely real, I had no power for about 4 days. Yeah, for about 4 days, I had absolutely no power. So I wasn't able to post. I wasn't able to post on here. I wasn't able to post on my podcast. I wasn't able to do anything. But I needed that moment because it was just a lot coming at me, and I was just so focused on how to control it that I kept stepping on Spirit's toes, and I wasn't actually allowing them to move. I kept saying it, I kept saying I was releasing, but then I would do things that was in the opposite of that. So Spirit was like, I need you to take a back seat, and fuck a back seat, get in the trunk. I just need you to ride for a bit. So that's currently what was going on. Had no power, and it just turned back on today. So you can see everything is moved. Like there's nothing on my walls and stuff because that is currently because I'm also moving. So I also thought that's why the power was out. Like, okay. But no, it was Spirit telling me to sit the fuck down and to relax. So yeah. So I'm just gonna get into the reading because I feel so powerful. I've just been getting so many messages and so much just love and admiration and truth and enlightenment and everything, and it just feels great. It feels wonderfully amazing. So I want to share in that energy with you guys. And honestly, my power got cut out. I didn't feel bad. At first, I was a little worried and concerned, like, what the fuck? Another thing, like, come on. But then it was like, that's fine. And I was able to even get closer with Sage, get closer with myself. I rediscovered some childlike things that I love. It was a better interconnection. And now I start every day, even though the power got cut on today, I start every day with at least not touching my phone for at least 3 to 2 hours, maybe 4. It just allowed me that sense of just interconnection. And I'm just like, I like this. So let's just go ahead and get into the reading because that's what I want to do. Again, this energy feels good. It feels powerful. I'm feeling powerful, even more so throughout this entire week. And everything has been working out. Everything I was worried about was just coming back to back in order, back to back manifestations, back to back corrections, insight. I was just like, wow, I really was in their way. And that is quite the message, is to, when you really release, you have to release. You cannot start doing shit. Look, let karma handle it. Pregnancy, I'll have to let karma handle it, and I have to expect that great news of abundance and just being able to reap in on those benefits for that. Because, yeah, and I look at me. I feel good, I feel amazing. So, thank you guys for sticking with me. I do appreciate it so wholeheartedly. And let's get into this reading. We're just going to do a daily read as usual. We'll actually probably do a weekend read. Let's do a weekend read. Spirit, for the collective, what's going on? Spirit, what's going on for the collective this weekend? What's happening this weekend for the collective? Ooh, looks like a lot of good things are happening this weekend. Okay, so we have a new love on the horizon. We got that in our last reading, so that is always good news. We got happening quickly, so it could be something that's happening quickly for us, or maybe something that happens abruptly. It does need time to mature, so just allow that time for it to happen. With it happening quickly, just allow it to also mature. Take that time to kind of revel in the moment, sit in it, and just enjoy that expectancy. What else can the collective expect for this weekend, Spirit, Universe? What's going on? Oh. Reminder, you're always on the right path in separation. So there may be breaking away from someone or something. It could be separation from a bad habit, separation from thought patterns, separation from people, separation from a job, separation from where you're currently living at, things of that sort. But it's a separation, and then it's just a reminder that with this separation, it may feel like a destruction of something, like something isn't right, everything is going wrong. It's kind of how, but it's just a matter of recognizing that you're always on the right path. And may feel like, what did I do wrong? I didn't know. You did nothing wrong. It's just a matter of, with this new love on the horizon and it happening quickly, it's just going to be a matter of separating. And it may feel weird or may feel broken, but just take time and recollection that it just needs a little bit of time to mature. It needs a little bit of time to kind of grow and sprout some seeds and information, right? So just be ready and expecting that this weekend. It can be new love of a partner, new love of a friendship, new love of finding a community that you have been searching and manifesting for. So just be ready for that. And there's going to be a separation of something, because in order to allow new things to come in, something has to be gone. What else? What else do you have, Spirit, for us? For us this weekend, for the collective? We got to speak the fuck up. Okay? So you may need to start speaking up about what you want, because it's hard to communicate and recognize that if you're not speaking up, if you're not saying what you need, if you're not saying what's going on. Just speak the fuck up. Say, this is what's going on, this is what I need, this is how it needs to happen, so forth and so on. So with new love on the horizon and that separation, just speak up a little bit more. Spirit is saying use that throat chakra, because with it maturing, you're going to need to start speaking up in its place, okay? Anything else, Spirit, Universe? Anything else, Spirit, Universe, for the collective this oh, that one bent out. I don't like that. I mean, I like it, because when it's bent out of shape, it's letting me know that, like, it really is needed. So we have give a little, get a little. So maybe with this new love on the horizon and it happening quickly, I'm getting it. Thank you, Spirit. With the love on the horizon and happening quickly, it's a matter of just speaking the fuck up. That means you have to give a little vocal, give a little speech, give a little information, give a little communication, so that way you can get a little bit more as well. And with it happening and you're always on the right path, and that maturity is a matter of recognizing that you're always on the right path. So if you speak up and you lose people, you're supposed to lose them, because the next two cards that we have is Devil Genitals and Belongs to the Street. So it could be a separation, definitely a separation from people, from someone that has not been working for you and that is not working for you. So it's a separation from that, and it's a realization that they belong to the streets. They don't care about what's going on in your life. They're not caring about what's happening. They don't have your best interests in mind. Devil genitals mean they could be draining you, they could make you feel powerless, they can be manipulating you, they can make all these things. So it's a matter of with you taking away, I'm gonna do two rows, because it looks like that's what we're splitting into. It's two rows, is there's gonna be separation from someone, and it may feel devastating, it may feel hard, but there's a new love on the horizon happening, and it's happening quickly. It may need time to mature, but this new love on the horizon is something that you have been wanting deep inside your heart, something that you have been saying and speaking, but now you have to speak up about it even more. Be very clear, be very vocal, make sure that it is known and professed, because even at the 666 at the bottom, this is letting us know, take a step back and reflect on what is currently in my life, what is working for me. Because either way, you're always on the right path. Either you took a little detour, went away from the scenic route, or you went the scenic route, but either way, you're still going to be on the right path, either way. So for this weekend, just be mindful of people that don't have your best interests in mind, that are draining, that are manipulating, that don't care or don't seem to understand you, that trigger you, that make you feel just a neglecting of self, and just mindful of the devil genitals, right? And it could be somebody that you are dating, somebody that you are interacting with, somebody that has done something, anything of that sort, but they belong to the streets. They are not for you. You are creating a sanctuary, a home. You are not here for the streets. So allow that to happen for you. Allow that to be present in your life, and recognize that new love is on the horizon and it's happening quickly. But just speak the fuck up, so that way when it does come in, and as it is coming in, you are continuously professing that and speaking that loudly. See, Sage, he don't give a fuck about what I'm doing. He's gonna talk. That's how you need to be. You need to start speaking up and being vocal about what you want, no matter what's going on. You need to be selfish with yourself, right? And if you don't know what that means, I put self-love is selfish on my podcast. You should go listen to that, just to let you know exactly what that means, because it's a matter of giving a little to get a little. Give a little love to yourself, so that way you can get a little love from others, or give a little love for speaking up and things of that sort, okay? So be mindful of that, be watchful of that, and be cautious of that, because it's happening for you. And it's that realization of that, okay? That there's new love on the horizon, it's happening, it's working out, it's something that's gonna mature. And that means that when it says needs time to mature, it also means that this is something that's going to be lasting a long time. It's going to allow you to be vocal. It's going to reassure you. It's going to be that comfort. But you do have to have that separation of whomever is not right for you. And you already know who it is. If you're questioning the person, it's the person. And that's kind of how my mind goes. If I'm questioning, is it this person? Am I thinking about it? It's that person. Because the first person to come in your head and you got to question their motives, their interior, it's that person. And just be ready for that new love. Be ready for the new opening. Be ready for that reassurance and that guidance. And it's just going to happen for you, okay? Take a look. Let's see, Spirit, what can we do this weekend? What's happening this weekend that we can do to kind of push that forward? What's going on, Spirit? What's going on, universe? What's happening? Tap into the earth. Okay, so that's a matter of embracing nature and all of its energies. That's a matter of being more grounded in a sense of yourself and what you are setting forth and going towards. It's a matter of trusting in your guides, your God, your universe, whomever, as especially yourself, your inner intuition, your inner gut. It's a matter of not having fear, and even if you have fear, moving forward through that and understanding that and that mindset as well. Awesome. Oh, and working on your root chakra. That is about creating a sense of security, a sense of comfort within self, a sense of knowing within self. So if you are, when you go through that separation, again, it's going to feel like a destruction of self. It's going to feel like you did something wrong, something is off, something is not right. But it's just knowing that, no, I'm trusting myself, that I'm currently on the right path, that I'm choosing me, that I'm loving on me, that I'm looking forward to being with me in this space that I'm creating. So that way, when I do see this new love on the horizon, I am going to allow it time to mature. I'm not going to second guess, and I'm not going to question, is it for me? Is it right? No. And it's also a matter of giving yourself a little. Going outside, being ready for abundance and allowing that into your life is going to be very, very, very powerful for you. So tap into the earth. That's what we need to do. Sneaky little bitches, okay, will be coming out again. Whoever that person is, it's somebody that doesn't care about you. It's somebody that doesn't have your best interest in mind. It's somebody that may reopen, it may have been coming back, it may have anything. It's this person that just isn't right for you. They are sneaky, they gossip about you, they do all these things. It's just they're not right for you, and they will be coming out, which is also probably the cause of that separation, the cause of the realization that they belong to the streets and not for you, when on the other side what you're looking for is this. So sneaky little bitches, it's literally what it says, sneaky little bitches will be coming out. So there are people that are out here that just don't care about you, and that separation is going to feel like a tower moment. It's going to feel like, damn, because you did trust this person, you were given to this person, you feel like you were very vulnerable and open in all situations, but this person was not given the same energy, and you felt it because it was always that. That's why I said, were you questioning this person? Did you think about this? It's that person. Or it's that mindset of afterwards you feel drained, you feel confused, you feel off, you feel something is not right. It's that feeling, it's that knowing. It's because it's that reminder that you may have took a detour, but you are always on the right path, but it's a matter of just coming back to that. Go back into that earth. Tap back into that root chakra and being prepared for that, because that is what is needed for you at this moment in time, especially with sneaky little bitches coming out, okay? What else, Spirit, can we do? What else, Spirit? They love you unconditionally and care about you. So whoever this person is and they're coming in, like I said, don't look at what I spelled. I did this when I was high. Not all the time, some of the time. They love you unconditionally, they care about you. That's why it says it needs time to mature. Because this is going to be a relationship that you're able to build from the ground up, right? You're able to build with a stronger structure, thank you, Spirit, a more sound and clear mind, which is why they want you to be more grounded in yourself, which is why they want you to trust in yourself and know that you understand what you are creating. Your root chakra is the base foundation of your life, and everything else is built off of that, right? So when you tap into earth, when you're going outside, when you're being prepared, when you are creating in the cultivation, when this new love comes in, you're going to be able to speak the fuck up. and there won't be any problems with it. They're going to want you to. They're going to want to hear your advice, your opinions, your stories. They're going to want to dive into that. And it's going to be a matter of also you having to give a little. Like I said, give a little more self-love so that way you can get love. As well, that is a reflection of that. It's going to be a matter of you giving a little bit of information about yourself, and that way you're able to get a little information about them. That's why it just needs time to mature. But when it does, they will love you unconditionally and actually care about you. Whereas this other person on the other side, they're just using you. They're just kind of just there to be there, right? Just not necessary. It's just not necessary for you, okay? So just take that into that realization that when this separates, just know who you are. Just stay rooted and grounded in who you are, okay? You have reached your ascension, okay? You have completed your level. It's time to level up for your purpose. And that's also, again, why a separation. What worked for you then is not working for you now. It worked for you then being with them. It's not working for you now. What you have been writing, what you have been speaking, what you have been crying, what you have been saying in the shower, when you're walking out, going to your car, to the bus, when you have been cooking your food, Spirit has been hearing you. And they're like, okay, it's time to end it. It's time to close it out. 666 is about taking that step back in that reflection. 999 is that completion of that, right? It's that understanding, okay, this is the end. And that's also why you're getting that, because this is the end. That's not working anymore. And we're also in the month of Taurus, which is also why you want to tap even more into that earth, even more into that stubborn bull energy of recognizing who the fuck you are and that you are a creator and a manifester in that, okay? Jeez. Time to travel, take a vacay, a break, time for an experience. So you may find this person when you go out and travel, when you go out on an adventure, when you're going to realize that this is giving a lot of love. I know it's going to be a love reading, but that's where you're at. That's what's going on. That's what we're doing. So we're taking that in. It's time to travel. It's time to take that vacation or that break. It's time for that experience. Because like I said, with this separation and realizing that it was double genitals, that this person didn't care about you, that they were sneaky, that it was all these things, you're going to need a moment to reflect on yourself. Like I said, if you got 666, it's going to be a moment to take a step back and recognize, where am I going? You didn't do anything wrong. You're always on the right path. And that's okay. That's where you were at that moment in time. But again, you are leveling up. You have reached your ascension. You have reached that completion. And now it's time for you to kind of travel and gather even more experience. Because once you get 9, you go right back to 0. It's that starting over at a different standpoint. And you want to make sure that when you are starting over, that it is rooted and grounded in trust, no fear, in security, in comfort, in abundance. You have to be ready for that abundance, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Universe? Not like that smell. Whatever. Something smells burning. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Universe? Flew out in my face. Okay. So we have I go with the flow while saying rooted within. Again, it's a matter of something changing in your life, something shifting in your life, but they still want you to be grounded and rooted, because it starts with the mentality of understanding that no matter what happens, I know it's going to work out for my good. I know that I'm going the right path. I know who I am. I trust and believe in myself. I trust and believe in my guardian angels and my spirit guides. I'm knowing who I am, so I'm able to go no matter when I travel, take the vacation or break, or when I experience something new, when I get the new love on the horizon, when I'm releasing old people, or I'm getting the revelation that a secret is revealed, that information is coming out, that I just get to stay rooted within myself. And it's not saying that it's not going to be hard, that it's not going to hurt. It's saying that through that hurt, I'm not going to sink into it and doubt me, be fearful, be anxious, be worried, be any of those things. It's going to allow me to go with the flow of my life as it is happening, because the only constant thing is change. But I get to stay rooted within. Okay, and we would have the 333, right, which is again the equilibrium. Time to stay within balance for your mind, body, and soul. don't neglect one for the other. So again, this may hurt you mentally, this may hurt you physically, but you don't want to be so diving deep into that again, you slip into that you're not able to go with the flow of your life, that it just kind of whisk you away. You're just gone. You're going with the wind in a bad way. I actually never seen this. I don't know if that's good either. But you're just going with the wind. It doesn't matter. You're easily liftable. You're easily uprooted. Anything that happens to your life, it shakes you to the core. Anything that happens to your life, you feel like it is happening to you and not through you. Anything that's happening to your life, you're like, oh, well, that's it. What was me? No. It is happening through you so that way you can continue to ascend. You can continue to recognize, am I rooted? Do I know myself? Do I care about myself? And this is what I'm manifesting. Our manifestations are not going to look like our expectations. They're going to look like our outcome, okay? That is needed, okay? Because the next one that we have is there is no reason to fear anything. To be afraid of anything that isn't going to kill you. Act now. So that person, if you already know who the person is, just get rid of them now. Don't wait for them to come out, because they're going to come out anyway. Spirit is saying that they're coming out anyway. And they're going to tell them themselves. And they will share some information, or when you start speaking up, it's going to ruffle their feathers. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you setting that boundary? Why are you doing that? Why are you taking a vacation? Why are you setting this up? I knew that this would happen to you. Or something happens and their true nature comes out. And you're like, okay. I see you. I see you. And it's a matter of like, there's no reason to be afraid of anything that's not going to kill you. Act now. Get rid of that now. Start taking that move now. Start being more grounded within yourself now. Start meditating, start journaling, start taking those actions now. Because when those devil genitals come out, baby, it's going to hurt. It's going to rock you. But it shouldn't shake you and move you to the point where everything is just like, damn, this moment changed my trajectory in such a negative way. We don't want that. We don't want that in our lives. We want to be able for things to happen, and then we're able to assess it. We're able to feel it, and then we're able to continue moving forward, knowing who the fuck we are, okay? So let's just take that information as is and recognize that and hold on to that, okay? Let's just get some final messages and see what our spirit has, and then we'll go ahead and close it up. Look, we got the World and the Two of Cups, okay? It's the end. We have reached our accumulation. It is time for new love. It is time for harmonious relationships. It is time for the reciprocation of good energy, of light, of understanding. It is time to be more rooted and grounded in self. It is time to take that assessment. That's honestly, and with everything that has been happening to me, not even with the power, stuff was happening to me before then. Even with like my family, things were happening. I was just like, this is triggering me. Even stuff like that was just happening and going forward. And it was just a matter of me being like, this is a tower moment. And I always say tower moment is one of my favorite cards, but when you're going through the tower moment, it's not my favorite. But we have to realize it's a destruction of everything that wasn't working for us, so that way we can build it up again, right? So that way once we're at the bottom, we're on the ground floor, we're able to see the horizon a whole lot better. And I've said that before. So Spirit, what else do you have for us? Just any advice and words of wisdom going forward for the weekend with all this information? What's going on, Universe? What's going on, Universe? What's going on, Spirit, for us this weekend with all this information? What's going on, Spirit, for us this weekend? Universe, speak now. Ooh, speak now. Alright, anything else before I close it out? Anything else, Spirit, that we should know before I close it out? Alright, so we got the Hanged Man. So we want to take a realization. Hello. So we got the Hanged Man. We want to take a realization that with this understanding and the separation and that break, we may have missed opportunities due to us taking that detour, due to us being with those people that have devil genitals or that mindset. But right now that we're realizing, I always like to think of the Hanged Man when it comes up in the upright position. Oh, thank you. I got, where did I get this from? Sheen. Yes, I thank you. We have to realize that the Hangman is just a different perspective. It's a matter of flipping it on the head. It's a matter of just being like, okay, Did I get a separation from someone that I felt like I truly loved, or was this a separation from somebody that wasn't for me? And Spirit is saying, if they're calling them sneaky little bitches, if they're saying that they're devil genitals, if they're saying that they belong to the streets, that is not somebody that was for you. So just flip it on the head of like, there's new love on the horizon. There, I'm going to be able to speak up around this person. I'm going to have more security within myself. I'm going to be able to restart again with this new ascension. And because we also got, oh, geez Louise, the Seven of Cups. So now we're going to be able to be more creative with ourselves, be more enlightened and understanding with ourselves. We're going to be able to have an actual outlet, and we're going to feel like we can actually truly be vulnerable but yet secure. And that's the power, because we also have the Knight of Cups. We're getting a lot of cups. So again, it's going to be something that is very emotional. It's going to feel like it is very detrimental to us, but it's a matter of just realizing that everything is going to work out. It was supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. So we have, yes, romantic, someone who offers new ideas to a situation, an offer or an opportunity. So before we were missing opportunities. But the Knight of Cups, we have somebody that loves us unconditionally and that cares us, that is currently coming in. But we have to get rid of this person that belongs to the streets. Anybody that you're questioning again, anybody that you're not sure about, anybody whose energy you feel drained around, anything of that sort, taking that realization that the Knight of Cups is coming to you. The Seven of Cups is coming to you. There is a new foundation. There is new progress. There is a new beginning coming in. So get rid of that person. Because as soon as devil genitals come out and belongs to the streets and sneaky little bitches, whoever that person is, family, friend, lover, just get rid of it. They are not worth this destruction that it is causing. You are always on the right path. You just took a detour, but let's make sure that you are tapping back into earth, being more grounded, being more rooted, making sure that you are going with the flow in your life while staying rooted within, making sure that you are speaking the fuck up. Spirit, that card flew the fuck out. Speak up. You cannot expect things to happen. You need to start speaking up. Yes, I love that. We gotta start speaking up. Closed mouths don't get fed. We wind up just having to get whatever we get, and then we can't make a fit about it because we just allowed it to happen in our lives. We have to take this realization that if I'm gonna want something, I want to need to speak up about it. Nobody's telepathic. Yes, we are very, we got our psychic abilities, but nobody's telepathic. Nobody can read your mind. Nobody can, you might even have a vibe that's up, but nobody's gonna care enough about you until you start caring about yourself. And that's the true realization, okay? You always come in at the end. I'm so sad. It's like right at the end is when you come in. But I thank you for always supporting. I do love you guys. Again, I've got my powers back on and everything is working out. I'm sad you're coming at the end. I gotta start sending notifications out or something. But this full reading is gonna be on the YouTube channel. I'm glad I can start posting on there again, and I love that. Good. Good. Okay, that's what matters. Spirit called you to come. So that's what matters. And you are dope. You're the only person I've ever allowed to give me a reading in person. So that means a lot to me. But I love you guys, and I'll still be posting regularly on Fridays and Tuesdays, and then I'm going to try to do it again on Sundays, so that we can kind of just start sharing the messages, because I've been getting a whole lot. And I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe, and go check out my podcast too, because I post a lot on there, a whole lot more than YouTube, because it takes a lot. But I love you.